It is mid-March. It's been a long winter, a long time since I've done this. So I am back at it. I feel alive again. Winter's almost over. Spring's coming around. Starting to rain, starting to get warm. Starting to wear a t-shirt. Starting to love it. I just need it to get warm enough to drag the boat back out and go play with my kiddos. So work has gone crazy this winter. We have grown a bunch. We have got our ass kicked and started to learn from that, and we have slowed down after getting very busy, and now we're taking the time to get good at what we do, and not doing more than we're good at. So we're fixing some quality issues. We've had some good people come on board, and we are filling the gaps and getting more streamlined, and it's working great. Um, Such as with my personal life. I have been spending some time with my son, who's 16, who lives in Texas. He came up and saw me this week, and it was great. Brought a couple of friends with him, and it's amazing how lucky I am where I hear some friends with teenage kids and the problems that they're having, and what they're going through and the struggles that they're having. And I'm so blessed with my son, that he has such a great disposition and a great accountability, and I feel like God's alive in him, probably even more than he knows, than he's aware of. You can see it in his eyes, you can hear it in his speech, you can see it when he talks to people. He's just a good kid, and he's flawed like everybody else, and he has struggles like everybody else. And as his parent, I probably know a little more about those struggles than most people do. But that doesn't mean that he's not a good kid at heart, and that I don't think amazing things for him. On another note, my second to youngest brother got called from the church, and they are requesting that he come be a youth pastor for them, which is also exciting. He's weighing those options and deciding if that's what he wants to do, because he's got a baby and a new wife, and maybe some more kids, and that's that's a big choice to make. He's got a successful job with the government right now, and great benefits and a great salary, and frankly, pastors don't have those things. So he's weighing that and deciding whether that is his need to do God's work, or if he can do God's work in another way and continue on the career that he's on. Both are viable options. He's very convicted. He's very smart, and he knows how to get things done. And people listen when he speaks. So he really could go anywhere. He could go to the park and minister and probably do a great job. So um, in my personal life, I have tracked down my real father, which I haven't spoke to in a lot of years and have not seen in over 10. Um, it's been an interesting road to deal with. I've harbored some hostility, and severe disconnect from him and anything that has anything to do with him. The thoughts, or somebody asks, or something like that, and I have a dad, and then I have my father, and typically when somebody asks me about my dad, it's my dad, and my father's usually not in the thoughts. I've had to kind of turn that off to numb from that pain. Now, looking at other aspects of my life, I've probably tend to do that a little more than I should anyway, and it's really other than with my kids. In my personal relationships, some with my friends, some with my wife, some with my parents that are involved. It's a numbing thing, and it's tended to cheapen life for me now as I get older, and I'm starting to realize that there's a lot of richness that comes with that risk of pain, or whatever it is that we try to avoid when we numb. So I went out and saw him, and met met again his children, from his life now. 21-year-old daughter and an 18-year-old boy. And then my father, and we went out there and kind of on neutral ground, and got a chance to kind of catch up and discuss some of the things from the past, and kind of get some closure. It's cured some of the emotional issues that I've had, but then again, it's opened some new ones that I wasn't really ready for, and wasn't sure I wanted to deal with. I don't really know how I feel about having emotion for him or for that situation, because it hasn't been a part of my life in so long, and I really wasn't ready for it. I wanted to go out there, get closure, close that chapter, and just move on in life and not think about it again. Well, the unfortunate thing is that I think God's got me in a different place in life right now, and maybe trying to deal with that that emotion and that pain. But through that pain, I got some joy. We had a great time. We talked about some fun things from the past, and he remembers me probably a little better than I was, and I'll take it. It felt good to have somebody say good things about me and remember me in a positive light. There's not many people that do that. Most people who know me from any time before the last 6, 7, 8 years knew me as pretty worthless. So, and I don't know how worthless I was. I know there were areas I was horribly worthless, and maybe not so many in others. But it's been a learning experience to stay emotional and stay connected. It's been a scary thing in some. In my marriage, it's been difficult trying to be connected again, and try to feel things, because small things really hurt, and things you didn't know hurt, and it's been tough that way. On the flip side, though, is a simple smile or a good morning seems to mean more. So it is a balance. It's a scary balance, but it's a balance. But it was crazy, 2 days after coming back from seeing my father, my son texted me and said he was in town, and it was great, because I was really struggling with missing him and wanting to see him, but he lives so far away and our schedules are so busy that it's difficult to make that happen. And he just happened to text me and say that he was here. So I got a chance to see him and spend some time with him, and it was really just amazing. It really was cool. It's cool to see him grow into a young man. He doesn't have a driver's license yet, which is odd to me. He's 16, and I'm pretty sure he's got my blood going through his veins, and my blood has motor oil in it, and if it runs or drives or has a motor or something, I wanted to drive it growing up. And at 16, I had to walk to the DMV to get my license, and he kind of seems to be nonchalant about it. So kind of curious to know where that's going, and hopefully he takes that responsibility and steps up and gets his license and starts driving, because boys need cars. So girls need boys to have cars to drive them around. So anyway, I don't really know that I have a lesson today other than an update. And look, I can put my finger in front of there. Why? Rub my nose, because for some reason it's itchy. Maybe it's this old face. See, it's old. Probably not a lesson today other than, if you're disconnected, try to connect. It's scary, and it's not fun sometimes, and it's downright painful others. But I think I'm starting to see the reward in it on the flip side. So I think that's it. We'll probably do some more later. You pray for me, I'll pray for you. See ya.